Stand back, please. What's up, man? Could you stand back, sir?
My wife. Where's my wife? My wife is here. Let his wife. Make sure my wife is here. Us home. Sambo has returned, and we have been welcomed unprecedentedly, and I am at home, and we salute you and give praises to you, and we say to the people of Ghana, we have returned to join you. Peace be unto you, and let us celebrate. Oh, wow. Wow. Some of them in prison. tragedy. I mean, you cannot imagine the kind it's so hard to talk at this time because it's unimaginable. I'm sure that those of you who have never lived in America cannot understand the kind of misery that we have suffered at the hands of the folks over there. So on behalf of all of those who have always wanted this to happen, and on behalf of those who are in prison who fought to make this happen, we say thank you, and we have come back, and we will join you now to make this continent the greatest continent on earth. Just as we made the other continent the greatest on earth, we have returned to help make this the greatest. So we say thank you, people of Ghana, and to your president and to the chiefs. We give praises and we say thank you, and we certainly are astounded and gracious about the reception that we have received. And again, I want to thank the brothers and sisters on the ad hoc committee who worked so hard here to make this happen.
This is because it's not just about, as Brother Abu Madika pointed out, putting some bones in the ground. It's much more significant than that. It's about the reunification of the African family. It's about the healing of the scars and the wounds that occurred during the greatest Holocaust in the history of humanity. And it's the beginning, it's not the end. The return of these remains means that Africans are beginning to move as one into the next millennium. And I think it's very important that we understand that just as Kwame Nkrumah and Ghana led the independence and decolonization struggle in the 50s, again, Ghana is at the forefront of trying to heal and bring together the African family. And the president of Ghana and the people of Ghana are to be commended for this courageous move. Thank you.
That plane to arrive. I've been coming back and forth to Africa for almost 40 years. And every plane that I've taken has been late or delayed. Planes have been canceled. My heart was pounding because God knows whether this plane was going to make it. I understand from Samuel Carson, whose ancestor we honor, that there were trials and tribulations on the other side.
Yes.
That hell of North America, at that airport in New York. But in spite of all of that which was put in our way, we have been able to bring that plane down safely with those remains, with this connection, and it speaks volumes to us that we now have greater responsibility, mission, and purpose in the name of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, in the name of Sekou Touré, in the name of Marcus Garvey, in the name of Yaa Asantewaa, in the name of Nani, in the name of Toussaint Louverture, in the name of Dessalines, in the name of Zumbi. We have greater responsibility than we ever have to make African glory real. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Madase. Thank you, Dr. Jeffries. Now, cultural performance by the Hayor Dance Company. The Hayor Dance Company is a resident company of
the resident dance company, I beg your pardon, of the Dubois Center. Having been formed in 1994 under the directorship of Mr. Francis Kofi, they have a very laudable philosophy. They use traditional music, dance and drumming to educate all African people. For now, they want to treat us to a very brief but attractive 3 types of dances: Infola, Agbeko, and Ajomu. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Hayor Dance Company.
Bajae, Tocamero, no Black Bajamo, Kalamuso Black Bajamaro, Tocamero, Kalamuso Black Bajae, Tocamero, no one to hear for no one to know. No other can also Black Bajae, Tocame, Alona, can also. Public economy. Public economy. Nini bana kutame bana hashino. Public economy. Our next. Chain was strong without release. Our mind, our neck, our head. Chain was strong without release. Listen to the singer. Listen to the drum. Chain was strong without release. Hallelujah. Listen to the singer. Listen down, brother. I'm going to Thank you, Hayor Dance Company. Now my attention has been drawn to something I've failed to do. I understand it's not everybody here who knows me. Briefly, I'm Kingsley Osepuku, the Programs Officer of Dubois Memorial Center. Thank you very much. Now, excerpts from Music for a Dream Dance. This was a book written by the chairman of the Board of Directors, Dubois Center. He is a poet and a lawyer. With a big round of applause, let's invite Dr. Kwabena Ayi Accra. Thank you very much.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Music for a Dream Dance was born here. It's a poem, a long poem in 5 movements. Each movement having between 3 to 5 sections. I just want to read for this very special morning just the first 2 sections of the first movement. A number of quotations begin the whole book, and I think I owe it to myself and to you to read just 2 of them, the first and the last. The first is from Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois's poem, Children of the Moon. I am dead, yet somehow, somewhere, in time's weird contradiction, I may tell of that dread deed wherewith I brought to children of the moon freedom and vast salvation. I rose upon the mountain of the moon. I felt the blazing glory of the sun. I heard the song of children crying, free! I saw the face of freedom and I died.